The Dow drops 106 points. We are in a bearish market. My name's Des here at Grok Trade. It's Thursday, January 15th, 2015. Taking a look at today's drop. 5 days in a row in bearish territory. The S&P down almost 1%. The Dow down 0.6%. The Nasdaq down 1.5%. The Russell's down nearly 2%. You have small caps and tech stocks leading the charge to the downside. That's grim. Banks off 1.13%. VIX confirming today's bearish movement. The volatility index, the fear indicator, of 4.24%, now at 22 and change. Gold up huge, up 2.5%. Silver higher. The crude oil drops 4.5%. US dollar up 1/3%. Utilities sector up again 0.62%. That is a defensive sector. People are fleeing to defensive stocks. Now, you'll see that I changed up some lines here to make it more visually understandable when it comes to the technicals of the S&P 500. First thing I want you to look at on the broad view is the head shoulder. It's a head and shoulder trend reversal pattern. That was confirmed yesterday when the neckline, this is the head, the neckline, those 2 points coming across, when it was broken yesterday, that confirmed it. On that break, I thought we still had some hope, and I gave it, I think it said about a 30% chance of it going higher, 70% chance of going lower, and sure enough, that's what happened. You'll notice we're below now the 20 moving average, the 50 moving average, the 100-day moving average. The only moving average we haven't dropped below yet is the 200 simple moving average. Now, today we broke below this 2,000 mark. It's been a month since we've been below this area. We are here now. Remember that till line coming across? I said look at this till line, the 2090. If it gets above that, very bullish. If it gets below 2002, very bearish. Sure enough, we are now at 1992, the year I graduated high school. 1992. Bad news for the markets. This red line coming up was a big line it needed to get back above. It failed to do that. With this new trend line, 2 swing highs coming down, I duplicated this, moved it to this defined swing low. By doing that, I was able to capture this swing, giving us some fairly parallel trend lines, but it's going down darn near at a 45-degree angle. That's a pretty aggressive downtrend we're in right now, below all major moving averages. The markets are in dire trouble. If you guys remember up here, I was screaming, warning, 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 and then we crashed, but we rallied back. At this point, I said, I'm going short, warning, warning, warning. We're at this trend line again, crashed. Here, I picked up longs on this bounce, and it was short-lived. The only thing saving my longs right now is the hedge that I have going on. And right now, I'm in SRTY. It's a triple inverse bear fund on small caps. And again, today, I mean, it paid me huge money because the Russells were down almost 2%. And that's almost a 6% rally on SRTY. So if you want to take a look here at the spider to get an idea of volume, today volume, I mean, it's going down the last few sessions, but it's still thicker than what it's been the last few weeks. I mean, we got some nice volume there. We are in the wrong side of this big trend line. It's broken all sorts of support, and markets are in dire trouble right now. And I'm warning everybody, just be very careful after the markets. Get your stop losses on your longs. I expect after a 5-day drop. We're going to try to power back a little bit. But overall, when it's all said and done for the week, I mean, we're just heading down. This is a weekly chart on the spider. Let's go to the S&P weekly chart. Just heading down. We got another bloody week ahead of us. I'm telling you, we're going into Martin Luther King weekend. It's 3-day weekend here. And tomorrow, chances are I'm going to be giving you a big warning. So that's, let me see if I want to share anything else. Doesn't look like, man, Twitter was off 7% today. If you look here, I mean, just a huge crash down on Twitter. And I mean, anytime you get a 7% move up or down, that is significant. Facebook was down 3%, huge crash. Apple off 2.7% here, still within this bull flag. LinkedIn off almost 3%. I mean, technicals just got destroyed. Bob off more than 3%. Wrong side of that trend line right now on some decent volume. So techs are getting crushed. Anyway, stay very close to us. Do not miss one of our videos. We'll keep you abreast to the latest. You certainly want to be educated in 2015 to know how to navigate these waters. We can help you.
My name is Eric Gershon. I'm learning from Des and Mark about the trading business, actually. For me, it's really understanding the exact way to do the trend lines. You know, are they shadows? Are they the close of the candle? That was my main question. I really wanted to understand how to make the trend lines the right way. As Des says, you know, he's pulled back the curtain so you can kind of see how the professionals do it, because essentially that's what we are. That's what I want to be. I want to be a professional trader, you know, and I don't want to be an amateur, and I don't want to trade like an amateur. And that is the thing that I'm learning the most here, is how to be professional at this and how to approach it from that point of view. They have far exceeded my expectation. I think, you know, I know Mark for a number of years, and he has been talking to me about doing this for a number of years, and I've watched him trade, and I just want to be, I'll just take a little bit of the way Mark trades, and I'll be a happy camper. Des, I've been watching the videos, and he's everything I thought he was going to be. You know, to the point where I actually talked to him about, you know, managing my retirement account. That's how, and you know, I don't know him that long, but he knows what he's doing. He's the real deal. You know, these are the real guys. I've been to other seminars, and most of these guys just want to, you know, talk while they're trading. You learn almost nothing. You don't learn about the markets. You don't learn about trend lines. You don't learn about moving averages and what's the right, where should you put your stop. I mean, you know, here you're covering it from start to finish, and that is what I really like.